is Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you are notified when new videos drop. And it's another news walk videos, another week, another whole bunch of news. And we do have a bunch of news. We have breaking news. We have news that hasn't even broken yet, right? I do not know. I've been saying, and thank God, this rumor turned out to be true, right? Every time a rumor comes out my lips, you can just guarantee, oh no, that's not going to happen. No. This one actually freaking happened, right? So look, the rumors I report are the ones that amuse me, right? The ones I think, oh, that sounds fun. But this one actually happened. There's supposed to be an announcement today I'm recording this on Thursday, January 26th. So there's supposed to be an announcement today of the new Blu-ray classic box set that's going to be released. I've been predicting season 9. Then I woke up this morning, right? I woke up this morning, 6 in the morning, bleary-eyed in bed. I'm looking at my phone. And somebody sends me this leaked picture. Da-da! Dun, dun, dun. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be released. I assume there's going to be a trailer with it. Katie Manning trailer, you think? I guess Katie... You know! You live in the future! I don't. I'm in the past. Right? Katie Manning trailer? Probably. So, it depends how long this video goes. I may well put the trailer reaction and go over the everything about this release at the end of this video. Haven't decided yet. Have not decided yet. It depends how long this video goes for, right? If it goes for 20 minutes, then it's a good chance, right? It's a very good chance. If it goes for an hour and a half, it's a bad chance. It's a very bad chance. Okay, so that's basically where we are. Anyway, so I woke up with this, and then Amazon is listing it now, and I think the release images haven't been officially released, but we do have the clear image of it now. No, again, I love these covers. Interesting note. As Rusty Davis said, they're keeping the branding. They're keeping the Jodie branding throughout this range. Some clever person is going to make themselves a freaking mint, making themselves stickers to put over them that, like, look seamless, right? They're going to make themselves a freaking mint doing that. If I was smart, I would make that mint, right? I don't have to make the stickers. Anyway, I make my own DVD. Okay, one second, remove this. You can just see them over here. Doink, right, you just see, I make my own DVD covers with, like, the normal logo on, right? I haven't done that one yet. That's still, it's not season 2. That one's sitting outside by my other computer. That was in, that was Colin Baker. Season 22. I love season 22. Absolutely love season 22. Anyway, yeah, so we got that coming out. And it's who is Matthew Sweet going to be interviewing? Has he interviewed Katie Manning yet? I don't know. I can't remember what something is. Okay, if I cover this, it will be later tonight on my live stream, and then I'm going to clip it out and attach it to this video at the end, depending how much more news we got to get through, which is a fair amount. Yeah, I'm kind of excited about a lot of this. Like, share, subscribe, comment, all those things are fantastic. Thank you very much. I am very grateful for you liking, sharing. It really helps. It's crazy how much it helps, but it genuinely does. It absolutely helps me. Thank you very much. Really, it's like, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, thank you. And it's amazing how happy it makes me, and it still amazes me to this day how insanely happy it makes me. And I don't know why. It's just vanity, okay? No one's perfect. It's just vanity. So like, share, subscribe, comment. That's really helpful. Go look at the video notes. You'll see my my social media links. Substack, right? Substack. So is one you want to sign up for on Fridays or Saturdays, around there in the weekend. It's time for the weekend, sir. On the weekend, I normally send out an out-of-print Doctor Who novel of some kind and put out a little short video previewing it. So yeah, sign up for that. And I always put extra stuff on my Substack. Unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to start all the other stuff I want to put on my paid Substack. I've had a lot of work on. What do you want out of me? I've been busy. But yeah, I got a whole bunch of stuff that's waiting to go on the paid Substack. So there's that. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Facebook. Who cares? You can. It's basically for my family, right? If you want to see me pissing around my family, that's Facebook. And also put all my other crap. I put the same content everywhere. Okay? I'm just trying to make it easy for you to see me. Why? I guess I'm just a narcissist. Okay? That's why. Like, share, subscribe, comment. All those things that come. And listen, you may be thinking, Tzvi is such a narcissist. Maybe I shouldn't help him. It's like giving a bottle of vodka to an alcoholic. Maybe I shouldn't do that. No. Quell those thoughts, right? Like you want to encourage that. So hit the subscribe button. Absolutely hit the subscribe. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Fine. Where shall we start? Let's start with the new era of Doctor Who. When the new era we got coming up. There's been a lot of filming going on. And look, honestly, the more filming I see, the more excited I get. I think it's going to be genuinely very, very good. Is this the right one? Let's go. Doink. Nope. We're going to get to that in a second. So it must be this one. Doink. There you go. Right. So that one ties into this, and we're going to get there any second. And we're going to want to watch. We're going to want to hear that news story. Right. That is. Why am I teasing it? It's on the bloody thumbnail. I haven't made the thumbnail yet, but it's on the bloody thumbnail, isn't it? Zodin, right? The Ncuti Gatwa is going to be facing off against the terrible Zodin. Maybe if what we heard is indeed correct. Let's find out. Anyway, fine. Let's start over here from Cult Box. Photo snapped of Millie Gibson filming Doctor Who. Also, we're going to see in a minute a bit of Ncuti Gatwa action as well, right? Shoot, it has to be Ncuti on set, and listen, as an old white guy, you can't mistake a black person under any circumstances, right? You are always going to be in trouble with that. There's never because you're going, oh, we all look the same. No, I can't bloody see, okay? It's a teeny tiny thing. So I am not going on record, right? I am not going on record. And listen, mate, if I don't recognise you, it's because I don't recognise, well, actually, I have a good memory for faces. That's not true. But who's got a great memory for faces? My youngest son, okay? It's crazy. Ever since he was little. I remember we watching... a Spider-Man movie once, right? And he says, wait a minute, he was this is when he was tiny, right? This is how long ago. Wait a minute, he fought the Daleks. I'm like, no, it's the wrong franchise. No, he's Spider-Man. Oh no, he remembered the Daleks in Manhattan, right? That's a good memory for faces, right? Yeah, so he already did better than me. Anyway, photo of Millie Gibson. Photo snapped of Millie Gibson filming Doctor Who. Yeah, we're going to look at them. So the first thing, I think worth talking about. Does this look similar to how Jodie ended? Right? It's strange, but it looks very, very similar. Is there any connection with this whatsoever? Is this the conclusion of whatever is set up with when David Tennant appears? Could be. Could well. I don't know. But it seems to be. It could well be going away. The visual similarity to it is striking, right? So that's worth thinking about. A Krill film, Millie Gibson, Doctor Who near Bubbleton. Really? Bubbleton? You had any name you could choose. Oh, I'm gonna go for Bubbleton. Really? Oh, I can't really jest. We were gonna. My daughter was looking at her school once again many years ago. She's grown up now. That's in Kafar Penis. Okay, Kafar means town, right? Penis normally means. I mean, listen. Ask John Barrowman what it means. He might know. He might show you. Actually, I almost certainly won't. At this point, almost certainly won't. So I was like, yeah. In England, in Hebrew, there's a thing where you have an S sound and a T sound are interchangeable. So I thought it can be kafar peanut. No, they're kafar penis. I mean, really, they come like, I will call this place kafar penis. I will raise direct giant buildings into the sky with drains on the outside so they look veiny. The veiny bit was excessive. I didn't really need to go there. But, just, these things happen. Anyway, I digress. It's in Bubbleton. Really, Bubbleton? Welcome to Bubbleton. Where are you going to move to? I'm going to move to Bubbleton. Really? What's in Bubbleton? I really want to look up Bubbleton now. Do they have, a bubble factory? Do they bubble gum? No, well done, Bubbleton. Oh, I want to know more about Bubbleton. I mean, listen, it's got a nice bit of coastline, isn't it? Shame about the weather. So anyway, photographer Gareth Davis snapped a few photos of Millie Gibson. She filmed a scene. Yeah, we're going to look at these a little closer. She's acting there. Gibson also filmed at the same location on the 23rd and 24th of the TARDIS prop. And she's pointy there and angry, and I bet she's cold. Look how much everybody's wrapped up and how she isn't. The Tempe Observer shares some photos of a shooting Gulliver rehearsing the scene, and we're going to look at that in a second, next to the TARDIS prop. The crew also set up their base on Saltings Pay and display in Tempe. They're expected to remain on location until Friday the 27th. Okay. Fine. I guess there's going to be more. Maybe we'll see Shooty like now, today, as this video is going out. Doctor will return November 20, blah, 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 blah. Fine. So let's have a look at some of these pictures, shall we? Doink. Hang on. Let me move me a bit over here. So again, this kind of, oops, sorry, I pressed the wrong thing. This kind of reminds me of that bit in Indiana Jones, first one, right, where they're digging for the Ark of the Covenant, when they got the different length of the stick. Avar, take back one kadam to honor the Hebrew God. Yeah, that one. I love that bit. But you see him in the distance digging. It kind of looks like that, right? Okay, so. What is it? Is this a mic or is this a camera on this giant crane thing? If it's a camera, it's going to be an awesome shot, isn't it? I wonder what they're going to be doing with that. Oh yeah, no, it's definitely a camera. Oh man, so it's going to have that kind of like droney feel, like going flying around. That's going to be really cool, right? Really cool. There's Millie acting a little heart out there. Let's have a look at Millie Gibson. Yeah, she doesn't look. The great thing is this, right? A year from now, we're going to be watching it on TV, and we're going to remember this. We're going to remember this, right? We're going to remember this and go, oh, that's what that was. Again, if this is your first rodeo, it's awesome. It's really good. May I also recommend, right? If you if you weren't around during the first revival era of Doctor Who, I will say the happiest moments of my life was sitting with my kids watching Doctor Who, because it was the same thing. It was magical. Oh man, my daughter cried when Rose was gone, when Rose left. We're going to be talking about the TARDIS prop as well, which is slightly different, but still looks very Jodie-ish. I'm not an expert on this sort of stuff, right? And some people are. Some people can look at a TARDIS and go, oh no, that's 87 to 82. Really? How do you know? I mean, like, I know. There she is doing her acting again. More acting. Acting. Well done. Setting up the filming. So the TARDIS prop. Yeah, again, there have been people commenting on the dirty windows. Now, is that a plot point, you think? I just think the windows are a bit dirty. I don't know. It says it looks 8. Anyway, we'll get to that in a minute. Still, no sign of Shooty yet, right? And Millie just being cold. Oh, thank you. You put a jacket on again. So that's, again, that TARDIS prop looks very similar to the Jodie one. I have to tell you, if you don't know, I wasn't a great fan of the Jodie Whittaker era. I hated it with every fibre on my being. But I found some of the shots in it just beautiful. There's what was it, the Sontaran one? War of the Song. I know, in Doctor Who Flux, right? It was which wasn't very good. That was one of the best episodes I think they ever did. But there's this beautiful shot of the TARDIS in the Crimea War. You zoomed over it. It looked fantastic, but it looked similar to this, right? So I'm hoping to see more. Still talking to no one. I don't know. Yeah, you talking to me? You talking to me? I don't see anybody else here. You look like you're talking to me. Again, look, Millie, you look like you got shooter's jumper on. You might have to take it off. It's okay. Come to the TARDIS room where there's I had an old friend called Perry. Has outfits that'll totally fit you and totally suit you. Yeah, do what, mate? You're fine. In the end, warming up a little bit, and yeah, she is a pretty girl. What do you want me to tell you, man? This looks very similar to that Jodie, the Jodie regeneration. What's going on with this, right? And all right, there's more filming, right? More filming. Not really much to tell. Now here's the big news, right? Here's the big news. This one over here is this one over here. Is this Shooty Gatwa like rehearsing the scene to be the Doctor? That's exciting. If it is, that's really super exciting, right? I think it is. I think it is. But I just, his hand movement and stuff. Listen, I got a very, very positive vibe about this whole era. So everything I see, I go, oh, that's going to be awesome. Oh my God, yes. That's going to, yeah, more of that, please. Right. But yeah, this looks like, his body language, even this still, looks very animated, right? Looks very animated, and look, basically, I am excited about it. But anyway, so somebody had some dialogue that we can talk that they heard. Again, I don't know if this is true. I don't know if it's not. Let's find out. Is it this one? Nope. Over here. Doink. So this guy says, I managed to get pretty close to the path near the filming again, and I have an idea what the scene. About the scene, including dialogue. Okay, it begins with the Doctor and Ruby exiting the TARDIS, and Ruby exciting about being on a different planet. Welcome, Ruby Sunday, to I guess New Earth. Are they returning to New Earth? I'm on a different planet, says Millie. I'm standing on a different planet, she twirls. And the Doctor looks ahead and sees something. Says, no, it can't be. It's inaudible. The Zodin. Ooh, what could that be? Doctor is kidnapped. Ruby looks around confused. Right, but the scenes we've seen are filming in the same outfit were very much in Earth. They were on the close to the Power Estate. It was shot in Bristol, set in Brixton, and I reported on this earlier this week. It had Minto Road. Minto Road was, of course, named by Mickey Smith in The Parting of Ways. When it's there, have you tried that new pizza place on Minto Road? Right, so it's like it's around the corner from the Power State. So I don't know. Is this bullcrap? Is this not bullcrap? I genuinely have no beat on this, other than it's going to be good for a thumbnail putting Zodin on it. So that's what I'm going to do, right? That's what I'm going to do. Thank you very much, random retro person. Retroactive GM. Okay, I don't know what the GM stands for, but I'm glad you're active, mate. I'm glad you're active. Don't be too sedentary. Fine. So that's the new series covered. Let's see what other news we got. We go. Is it this one? No, it's this one. Nope, we just did that. There you go, we're over here. Fine. Oh, we haven't finished with the new series. Now we got this article to look at as well. So, interesting point. Doctor Who fans think they spotted a key change to the TARDIS. Look, we got very good pictures of the TARDIS. Let me pull one out from over here. We got very good pictures of the TARDIS, and we can see if we agree with them, right? Okie dokie. Doctor Who fans think they spotted a key change to the TARDIS. Oh, they bring back the spade key from the and again, man, everything is a landmine. When I said spade key, I tell you, yeah, when somebody wants to assume that you're a bigot, which a lot of people hate watching do, right? They want to just assume you are a bigot, right? You are a hateful. They just assume you're talking in code to let you out your bigotry. So I just said the word spade, right? Which is often again. I mean, like, it's insane, right? It's insane the way you got to twist yourself into a pretzel to go. No, I think all people are equal. No, you don't. People are weird. Filming on the 14th series is currently underway. That is true. Doctor Who's fans searching for meaning, searching for clues about the possible development of developments in the universe. I think we're saying the same thing. Searching for meaning, searching for clues, same thing. And it looks like some eagle-eyed viewers have spotted a change to the TARDIS during filming for the show's 14th season. Okay, I'm going to be surprised if he's going to call it the 14th season. All right, I'm going to be surprised if they call him the 15th Doctor. I'm probably wrong, right? But Rosny has been on record saying, it's very confusing, say 15th Doctor. Although I do hope the Disney Plus channel, one of the things they do, right? One of the things they do to have extra content is have, like, extra different Doctor Who's. Occasionally they have a 4-part Matt Smith or 4-part Capaldi story, and, just in the middle of the year to, like, tide us over. Wouldn't that be incredible with different production teams working on it? Oh, man. I just want more Capaldi. I want more Capaldi, and I want an animated classic Doctors as well, right? Big Finish can totally do the voices, right? Totally do the voices. That'd be fantastic. Doctor Who, by the way, there's been a countdown going on for ages, where they started with David Tennant's 14th Doctor, then went to Jodie, then went to who I again, I really hope that the rumored plan is that everything's has happened since regeneration. The Capaldi regeneration is been in like the toy maker's realm or maybe Zodin's realm, whoever it may be. I don't know. It's like in that way she can be part of canon without having to. Then you understand why it wasn't part of canon at the same time. Go for it, Russell, mate. Go for it. Anyway. Yesterday, Tuesday, 24th of January, Twitter user Darren Griffiths posted some snaps. He had stumbled upon the set of the sci-fi show while wandering along a coastal part in Welsh Wales. What other part of Wales is there? I don't know. I'm not a Wales expert, right? I'm not a Wales expert. And the other fans were quick to point out some interesting alterations to the iconic police box. Yeah, this is something I will never, ever, ever pick up on, right? If you're waiting for me to notice this, it is not going to happen. One commenter noted the windows are dirty at the bottom. Dirty at the bottom, while Griffiths added the police box sign at the top was also dulled down. Let's have a look. Doink. Zoom in. Yep, they're dirty. This has been dulled down. Does it mean anything though? Probably. Or does it mean just got dirty? This is the Jodie Whittaker light though. I'm pretty sure. Which I kind of like that one, quite frankly. I don't know. Yes, they're dirty. The windows are dirty. Clean your bloody windows. Clean your room. Young Timmy. Also, fans added that the post monument. I like. They've been dulled down. Meanwhile, fan page the post monument wrote, "I like how they've aged the TARDIS." Okay. Quite why the TARDIS has been given a new weathered look is not immediately. Maybe because it's in the middle of the weather. I don't know. Could be in the middle of weather. No? Just an idea. Weather look or not. Or not. Quite why the TARDIS has been given a new weathered look is not immediately clear. It remains to be seen whether it will be a specific plot point or just an altogether new look for the trusty vehicle. What? A new look? Do you remember the 80s? Bloody hell. You saw like the wood flakes underneath. It was awful. What? Okay. But it sure to cause all sorts of speculation amongst the fan base as they wait for the show to return for the 60th anniversary celebrations this year. I don't know. I think the news story is more that they're that people are getting excited about this, right? That's what I think much more of the news story. Where are we up to? Filming on the season 14 began in December 2022. Yeah, we saw that with the news being announced across sci-fi series social media channels that month. New regular cast, Millie Gibson, looking gorgeous as always, which basically that could be her last name. Millie Gibson, looking gorgeous as always, who will be playing the companion Ruby Sunday, can be seen in the images reference above. Also announced the beginning of production, posting on Twitter. First day officially a Cardiff resident. Yes. By the way, do I have that picture here? No, that was from the last time I went over pictures. She had this big spoon. She was making dinner, and it looked really good. And the spoon said "exterminate," right? So I thought it was really good. But really, how does she get any better? Oh, she can cook as well. Really? I mean, God. If she finds me funny, that's it. Okay, all bets are off. I don't think I can survive that. I'll just turn into a pool of sweaty gunk. And returning showrunner Rusty Davis posted that his reaction to the start of filming on his Instagram page, saying, "Filming begins on next season. So many mysteries to come. Who is X? What is Y? And why the hell? Why the hell is the spinning Z? You'll find out. BBC One, BBC iPlayer, and Disney Plus." Also, December, Davis confirmed the Doctor Who magazine this season will consist of 8 5. Who cares? But I don't know. Let's have a look again. Look, I am an insane Doctor Who fan, right? I am an insane super fan, I would say. But then again, I'm not, like, because this, like, looks like the windows are dirty. I think when you turn the light on, you won't even see it, will you? I don't know. I do not know. That's kind of funny, though. Okay, fine. Well, let's see what our next story is. I got one or two things to go for. Let's go for this one next. This is a story which I'm very happy to be able to read. Noel Clarke, who was accused of sexual misconduct with more than 20 women. No, he wasn't. Oh, I didn't turn this off. Noel Clarke was accused of sexual misconduct with over 20 women. No, it was 17. Most of them had absolutely nothing to say. What it was a Guardian reporter who had a Guardian reporter and one ex-employee who clearly had an axe to grind. Well, did have an axe to grind because they thought they weren't paid enough, right? And went around and found these, like, whatever they could, like, shoehorn into being sexual misconduct. And honestly, no, it just didn't work. It didn't work at all. Sorry to tell you. Don Clarke has been accused of sexual misconduct. It did work in that, it destroyed his life for a couple of years, but looks like he's bouncing back now. Thank God. Thank God. Good for you, Noel Clarke, mate. Good for you. Says he's been welcomed at industry events, but won't appear in the Doctor Who 60th anniversary shows, saying the BBC wouldn't ask and I wouldn't do it. The BBC, and I'm going to use a technical term here, are cunts. They are absolute cunts. Now, I'm not talking about everybody who works for the BBC instantly becomes a cunt, right? But no, the management of the BBC are cunts. They've always been cunts, and they have a statue of a paedophile on television centre as you go, not television, in their offices as you go in. One of their great founders. It's like, and a lot of it remains much like that. John Nathan Turner, I really recommend getting the book, The Life and Scandalous Times of John Nathan Turner, right? It absolutely, it tells you really what went down. I do believe it. It was essentially like there was a chapter in it. I reference it a lot, saying the BBC never forgive the people they've wronged. So I think John Barrowman knows the truth of that, doesn't he? Right? It's I don't know. I have no inside knowledge. No one's told me anything, but I am convinced beyond convinced. The reason that he's been cancelled from Big Finish is because the BBC refuses to let him be in any of their IP. Right? I why do I think that? Because they filmed that they recorded a John Barrowman and David Tennant audio together, which obviously would have done very, very well for them. Would have made them would have been one of their big releases. And they had to pull it, and it's not coming back. Right? It is gone. I don't want to say forever, but for the foreseeable future. Why? Because I believe the BBC are absolute cunts, right? So the BBC were absolute cunt to Noel Clarke, and they never forgive anybody they've wronged, right? Clarke, best known for acting in Doctor Who and co-creating the Hood trilogy. What about Alvida's Ain't Pet? That's where I first saw Noel Clarke. I love Alvida's Ain't Pet. Was accused of sexual misconduct by more than... No! I can't believe they say this over and over and over again. It was 17, all right? It was 17. No charges were filed whatsoever. Most of it seems to be malicious, right? And some of it seems to be lies. I mean, the biggest complaint was that an actress needed to do a nude audition because they had a nude scene in her movie, in the movie that Noel Clarke was writing and directing, right? And so the idea is they have to see if you will do that, otherwise you could like delay production for a few weeks. It costs a lot of money, you can't. So you have to see if you're willing to do that, right? If your push comes to shove. But she says he secretly recorded her. And the casting director was in the room as well. Said that's absolute nonsense and couldn't possibly have happened. Right? No evidence had been brought whatsoever. And no charges. So nothing happened, right? As much as we can say nothing happened, like, I just put it in context. There's far more evidence that Bill Clinton is a multiple rapist than Noel Clarke was engaged in sexual misconduct. I understand he fucked off a bunch of women, right? I do understand he fucked off a bunch of women, which is true, right? I think something we have to address when dealing with this stuff is the experiment of having men and women in the workplace together hasn't finished yet. Now, I'm not saying, women should be barefoot and pregnant, stay at home. No, but it's from a sociological point of view, it's a relatively new phenomenon. Like, the workplace was created and dominated by men, right? It was very masculine, and then in the 70s and 80s, women had to work hard to make space for them. But I do find there is masculine and feminine miscommunication that happens a lot, right? From my perspective, like I see women always complain. Not women. I see people on TV complaining for women and women always go, yes, they nod their heads at this, that they say something and everybody ignores them, right? Everybody just, oh God, and then somebody else does the same thing and they go, yeah, who's a man? They go, yes, that's what we should do, right? That's a common complaint. It could well be the thing that women say are unbelievably stupid sometimes. You got to understand, sometimes you come up with really, really bad ideas, right? And normally when somebody does that, you just ignore it. Because it's embarrassing to say, you a moron. Like, men will do it to each other, but, you don't have so much latitude for men to do that to women, right? It seems very attacking. But, and then they say, somebody else says exactly the same thing. I bet it's not exactly the same thing. I bet they just screwed up, right? And it's interpersonal sexual relations. When I say sexual, not sexual, not. It doesn't sound like banging two bits of raw chicken together. No, I'm saying how the sexes interact. Now, I'm not saying that's universally the case. Right, I'm not saying that's universally the case, but we live in a world where there's a thing called mansplaining, where you're like, you don't explain to me, you're a man. My son, bless him, came up with the expression womansplaining. Is when you take 3 times the amount of time to give 25% of the amount of details, right? And then it was a sunny sky, and I was wearing a hat pin, and then like, what? Tell me what you. So my point is this: the sexes do miscommunicate, and when a man says something, men take it one way and women take it another way. So I think that without going into the deep nitty gritty detail, I think there's some quite a lot of malice with as well. But I think that's what really went down with Noel Clarke. By the way, the evidence that women may sometimes say things stupid and the men around go no, like in business, is from the state of the world today, right? There's been an absolute push to make sure there are more women in high corporate positions, right? And women in high corporate positions have been making decisions about our media, for example, for about 5 years, and maybe there was a push to bring women in when they weren't overly qualified, and we get completely incompetent executives like Kathleen Kennedy. Like, there's no one who can really say Kathleen Kennedy has done a bang up job with Star Wars. Like, it's doing fan-freaking-tastic. You've done great, Kathy. Oh no. Kathleen Kennedy, I think, is endemic of the problem that we have in culture, in that, if you have a protected status and you come up with an idea that's stupid, you can't say that's a stupid idea. Like, The Last Jedi is a stupid idea. Which bit of it? Every bit of it was a stupid idea. Right, the Obi-Wan Kenobi series was a stupid idea in its execution, as was Solo, as was refilming Solo when it was already done. Stupid ideas, lots of stupid ideas by incompetent people. Maybe the reason that the incompetent people have the ability to make stupid ideas is that we don't live in a meritocracy anymore. We live in I don't know what you call it, identocracy, maybe. I mean that's really the most important thing, what your identity is, and not much else more than that. So I think that's really what happened with Noel Clarke. But I think what really happened with Noel Clarke is the evil cunts that live on... Oh, no, my mistake. No, the cunts are the BBC. The evil fucks that live on Twitter, right? That like to bully and like to feel sanctimonious. They swarmed him, right? Oh, man, did they swarm him. And John Barrowman at the same time. It was unbelievable. No, unfortunately, it was unbelievable because I saw it. So he denied the allegations. In March 2022, police said no criminal investigation would be launched. No, not chargeable. No investigate. There wasn't enough to warrant an investigation. Bloody hell. Will be launched into relation to the sexual offence allegations. The actor who said he contemplated suicide, I bet he bloody did, after he was cancelled. Cancelled. I love the way they put cancelled in quotes. No, it's a real bloody thing. Talk to the Rick and Morty guy. That's a bummer. Oh, man. No more Rick and Morty. Justin Roiland was fired for everything because he's been charged with domestic abuse and battery. Look, my opinion is this, okay? We have laws, we have jails, we have fines, we have a system of jurisprudence. Somebody is innocent until proven guilty, but if he's guilty, right? If he's guilty of doing all these things, fair enough. Then why is his punishment? I don't get to fucking watch Rick and fucking Morty anymore, right? Or I'm going to watch some kind of fake version of... No! Why am I being punished for that, okay? No, just send him to jail. He needs to go down. Make him pay a fine. Maybe he needs to pay a fine. I don't give it. If he's innocent, he's innocent. But why is he having his life destroyed the punishment? I don't understand. I do not understand. Like, what's the point of jails? What's the point of courts? What's the point of judges? If we just... No, fuck you. We'll just destroy your life. Quark tweeted that he expected side eye, but ended up having very interesting conversations with insiders of the industry. I'm very glad that he's been welcomed back. Right, he's got to go back. British actor and director Noel Clarke, and it shows you all the talk of diversity is just nonsense. It's the hypocritical lies. An incredibly talented. God, just seeing the New Zealand Prime Minister. God, she's awful. Oh, one of the worst human beings I can imagine. Anyway, that just threw me off. I forgot what I was saying. The director Noel Clarke was accused of misconduct by multiple women. That's true. In 2021, he revealed he'd been invited to two film panels and been welcomed back to industry. Good. Now, are the people who lied their asses off? Are they experiencing the same thing as him? No. Clark 47, who shot to fame thanks to the Hood trilogy. No, not the Hood trilogy. He shot to fame because Alvida's aim pet. And then Doctor Who, right? It was essentially that. And then, he had the chops to be able to capitalize on that success, write and direct very good movies, right? And made himself a career in an incredibly competitive industry. I remember I was saying, like, all the bunk people say about inclusivity and diversity. Oh my God, I watched The Apprentice. Episode 3 of the new season of Apprentice last night, where they had to do a cartoon. And they're going to make it all about inclusivity and diversity. And they end up doing a cartoon about a black person and a little girl in a wheelchair, right? They forgot to put hands in for some reason, right? And it's who are you trying to appeal to? I would say the little girl playing the little girl in wheelchair demographic. Well, they should feel like they are as much part of society as anybody else. It's not a large group now, is it? No. Oh God, inclusive. It's all nonsense. It's all nonsense being done by disingenuous people or morons who don't know they're morons. Fine, Clark 47 was shot to after Hood trilogy. Fine, I'll let it go. It appeared in Doctor Who said he was ready for war after deciding to attend the industry event this week, but says he encountered love. I am so happy to hear this, right? I am so happy to hear this. He told his 250,000 Twitter followers, I'm one of them, following he attended with his youngest child, saying, there were actors, agents, directors there. To be honest, I was ready for war, ready for side-eye. Got that before. But it was all love and very, very interesting conversations. He also denied that he was involved in the forthcoming 60th anniversary of Celebration of Doctor Who. Now, before Rusty Davies came back, I did proffer the idea that Noel Clarke was the man to be the showrunner and star of the new Doctor Who, right? I think, he's a talented guy. He knows what he's doing, and he probably liked Doctor Who. A series of special written by Rusty Davies will air in November. In a scathing tweet against his former employee, Clarke, who played Mickey Smith in 2005, wrote, "I am definitely not. I love Russell and the team, but the Savile Protecting Channel." Fucking yes! Yes! The Savile Protecting Channel. And they were. I recommend everybody go and look up on YouTube Johnny Lydon, or Johnny Rotten, as he was back then, about to spill the beans in the 70s, right? About all the paedophilia going around in the BBC, and Gary Glitter, Jimmy Savile. Oh, these hypocrite cunts! They just they make me want to retch. Hasn't asked and wouldn't ask me, and I wouldn't attend if they did. Yeah. I hear it. Look, this is the BBC. Man, they just destroyed themselves. In February 2021, Clarke was accused by more than 20 women who knew the star in the professional capacity of sex offences in an article published in The Guardian. A piece of worthless drivel, right? A piece of fake news worthless shit. That's all it was. The allegations, spanning 15-year period, included claims of unwanted touching and groping. Yeah, no. I think they're lying. The people who said that. Sexually inappropriate behaviour and comments. That's probably true on set. Yes. Again. Don't mistake. Like, John Barrowman got his dick out and waved it around, and it wasn't sexual harassment, right? Yeah, it's the workplace that they're in. Well, probably not anymore. And covert filming of a naked audition, absolute nonsense, and sharing explicit photos without consent. No, you want to know what that one was? That a rap party, and again, this shows you exactly what was going on, right? At a rap party, a woman did a cartwheel or a handstand or something, and Noel Clarke took a picture as her legs were in the air, like, and a Nichols was showing, right? And he was like giggling, showing himself, look at that, whoa, look at that, right? That's just normal. I'm sorry. You don't have a right not to be, you don't have a right not to be offended, especially when you're offended at frickin' everything, right? In a statement at the time, Clarke said he vehemently denied any sexual misconduct or criminal wrongdoing. No criminal charges have been brought against him. Yes. Where's this from? I went to an event last night. They were nice enough to let me bring the little one I had to, and Aidan had fun. He was saying everything went quite well. Good for you, Noel. Good for you. So yeah, him saying he's not going to be in it. He added he was deeply sorry if some of his action had affected people in ways I hadn't intended or realised. That segs in to, he just... he thought it was okay behaviour, and I would probably think it's okay behaviour too, right? You laugh this stuff off. But yeah, deeply sorry. Anyways, it didn't, and he vowed to get professional help to educate myself and change for the better. Oh, don't say that, no, mate. I'm sorry. Posting on Twitter and Instagram in recent weeks, he's been frank about the abuse on social media he received and following allegations. Toxic fandom, man. They are not doing well right now, man. Them coming out against Trevor Baxendale did not do them any favours, right? They've been blocked left, right, and centre now. Thank God. It's been frank about the abuse and allegation and regularly combats with critics on the social media platform. Last week, he wrote, I feel like people think that they can just say whatever they want now. I'm a cartoon villain, gonna be correcting a lot of things soon. Love, I hope you are, mate. Love and light to all to all who just want to enjoy their time. In an interview with the Mail on Sunday last year, Clarke said he contemplated suicide following allegations. 20 years of work gone in 24 hours. Fuck me, I know what he's talking about. Man, I know what he's talking about. This is what cancellation is. I mean, it happened to me on a much smaller basis, but but yeah, it's 100. Like honestly, I can say this, really truthfully. I haven't always succeeded, right? But my entire life, I've always pushed myself to do what I thought was the right thing, right? Always pushed myself. So, when we had this religious leader in our synagogue, and he was doing stuff which I thought was going to be disastrous to the community, and then he started, and then then I pushed back against him, and he started like just blatantly breaking the Jewish law, right, to defame me, right? Because I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I mean, he was in free fall anyway. But yeah. It's exactly the same thing. I've tried my entire life to do the right thing. He wiped that away in 24 hours, right? 24 hours of just lying his ass off about me, right, and defaming me. I completely get it. I completely get where Noel Clarke is coming from it. I lost everything. Well, that didn't happen to me. I lost it. It was a little synagogue of the people there. They were little cockwombles who, ended up not doing so well. But anyway, sadly, a few of them are still around. What can you do? Where are we going? Where are we up to? So yeah, gone in 24 hours. I lost everything. I really relate to that. He told, adding that his career had been cancelled by allegations. Yeah, I mean, he got it back. You are lucky, mate. You are lucky. The company I built from the ground up, my TV shows, my movies, my book deals, the industry respect I had. Yes, and every part of that he fucking earned, right? Every part of that he earned, 100%. In my heart, in my head, it was damaged. Damaged in a way that I couldn't articulate. Oh, man, yeah. I look, no, mate. Redemption song. I hope this is a good redemption story for you. Following allegations against Clarke, ITV pulled the concluding episode of his drama Viewpoint. Why? Just why? Again, we have a legal system, we have a police, we have prisons, we have many systems of jurisprudence, right? What's that got to do? I'm in the middle of watching a fucking show. Let me finish watching it. I don't. Kevin Spacey. Multiple rapists, put him in jail. I want to watch him in what was it? Whatever he's in. Crybaby. Is it Crybaby? Was that? No, that was the Johnny Depp movie. What was the one where he was? I really liked that movie. Had good music. I can't remember. I think it was basically his last movie. I like that movie. I like Kevin Spacey, right? I don't like him as a person. I like him as a movie villain. Maybe him being a multiple gay rapist might help him be a movie fucking villain. Why can't I? I don't see the connection, right? Oh, no, you can't watch Rick and Morty anymore. Why? I want to watch Rick and fucking Morty. He beat his wife. Well, A, I don't know he did, and B, what's that got to do with me watching Rick and Morty? Scotland Yard said, we are just going around saying the same thing. Okay. I said, just to pick the dirt out. He was talking about his attempted suicide. He was using a knife to pick the dirt out of his nails, and he was thinking of cutting his wrist. I hear it, mate. I hear it. I've been a regular dude for sure. I flirt. Have I ever made the saucy comment? 100%. But not to. Again, I do think this is it's a perfect storm of things. It's men and women interacting in a workplace without actually working out the language, a common language to speak, right? And it hasn't happened, organically. I think it's going to take some time. But there's that, and there's malice, right? There's malice, and there's people getting pissed off, right? It was a perfect storm of all those things. Destroyed his fucking life, poor guy. Plus, Trump and Brexit, which made everybody completely crazy. Okay, I'm doing this is about 45 minutes long. Yeah, no, I might put it out on the same day. I might put it out today on Friday. I might put it out on Saturday. I'll do the trailer reaction and go over the season. I'm so excited. Season 9 Blu-ray. I love freaking season 9, right? I really do. Are they going to do CGI on Alpha Centauri and make him look more like a penis? I don't know. I think they should. That would be an awesome extra. Would you like that extra? Like you with a press of a button on the on your remote control, you could turn Alpha Centauri into an actual penis, right? With a female voice. Very strange. Very strange. There you go. So that's the news. That's all the news not fit to print. But it's Lebetkin, the rabbi for others. Flatted, Freddy the devil. No. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the rabbi from another planet. I got flaccid and say, sign up my Substack. Today is a day. Good stuff goes out. It's free. It's also, it will make your life wonderful. I don't know if that's the case, but maybe it will. Maybe it will, and it's totally worth taking a shot. Sign up my Substack. Everything in the video notes. Like, share, subscribe, comment, and have yourselves a freaking awesome weekend.